Would you like to enjoy a sack of nuts?
I'm running on low energy from less sleep, anxiety, and birthday stuff, so we're just gonna get into it. So in my Q&A video that some of you watched, oh my god, I'm falling off already. Not like that though, no, not like that though, no. In that video, I told y'all the second thing I'm doing to celebrate hitting 1K subscribers is taking you guys' recommendations and talking about them. And low-key see how good your tastes are, okay? And y'all pulled through with not one, not two, but 7 things for me to get into, which I honestly expected less, but y'all are some loyal fans, so thank you for sticking around. And to the ones that didn't even reply, even in a whole group chat, y'all are fake and you're like sucking toes. Anyway, let's get to the video. The first one was recommended by Dan the First, a regular viewer of the channel. This one is called Togen Anki, currently ongoing in Weekly Shonen Champion, written and drawn by Yura Ushibara. Okay. It tells the story of a war going on between 2 blood species called Oni and Momotaro. Onis having the power to turn their blood into weapons, and Momotaro able to turn their blood into black bacteria to be used in a lot of different ways. And after the death of his father, Shiki, the main character, finds out he's an Oni and joins an organization that trains Oni's power so he can get revenge on Momotaro. Now just by that, this story sounds like the most typical shonen you'd find in the 2000s. And you're right, it checks off everything. Like look. Revenge-filled main character with a lot of determination, check. A cool, quiet rival character, check. The badass mentor who's the fan favorite, check. Some baddies, check. Cause god damn! And this series can be pretty edgy at times. I mean, the power system is literally blood, and Shiki's blood power is creating big ass guns. Like, all this is happening, but weirdly enough, it never bothered me. Usually these stories I just throw away and forget about, but the author was able to make these tropes and use them in a way that doesn't feel tired and have genuine beautiful moments in the manga. Like, I walked out this story loving it despite the edge, and even the revenge-filled stream Shiki is actually a really likable main character. He's still a kind guy that doesn't want others to suffer just because of what he went through. He accepts others and their help, and only focuses hatred on the Momotaro. Like, that's a nice little thing about him. And the mentor character Naito is just goated. Like I said, he's the badass mentor, and I eat that shit up all the time, bro. I can't help it. The only downside is that, yeah, it's a little bit edgy and generic in the beginning. And what are these proportions? Oh my goodness. Like, damn. But overall, I think it's a great manga with great characters and some of the most beautiful art in manga right now. There is an anime coming out around next year, and I'm super excited for that one, because I'm hoping it make the series more popular here in the West. And maybe get some more translations, because what the hell do you mean there's a whole volume untranslated? Like, what the hell? Come on, give me more! The second recommendation comes from a longtime follower, Ozan Sage. He's a really cool guy. His recommendation was Centaura, this manga. Currently ongoing in Shonen Jump Plus, and at just 16 chapters, this has potential to truly be another Jump hit, telling the story of Julian, a slave living in the stowaway ship, being abused and treated terribly along with the other slaves. Until one day, a giant creature gives Julian the power to escape with his sister and live a normal life. Like I said, the story is still pretty new, but still has so much potential to be even bigger. The characters are likable and easy to root for. The lore and the other characters are more interesting as the story goes on. And the art is absolutely gorgeous, giving more of like a horror vibe for a shonen magazine. The creator, Toru Koramura, was an assistant He worked with Fujimoto, there you go, the creator of Chainsaw Man, oh my god. So he's learned from the best. Like, I don't know what Fujimoto is like feeding his assistants, but they just produce bangers after bangers after bangers, man, it's crazy. And this is no less, I recommend it a lot, especially if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man or Dandadan. And like I said, I truly believe it could be the next big thing, especially down the line if it gets an anime adaptation. So please, read Centaura. But we're not done yet with Ozan, since he recommended another series titled Make the Exorcist Fall in Love. Also published in Shonen Jump Plus, tells the story of a boy, a loyal Christian, and is chosen to become the next exorcist to protect humanity from the 7 demon lords, based off the 7 deadly sins. But after his first traumatizing mission, he meets a girl named Urumi, and the mysterious love story between them begins. I don't want to reveal much because I really think you guys should go into this one blind, since it's truly just shocking how it approaches some subjects. But it's still really good. It also has some of the most gorgeous art and covers I've seen. But this is an underrated gem of a manga and you should check it out. This recommendation is from Bunko Bon, a new manga VTuber who, just like me, has a lot of potential to become big. You know, you gotta glaze yourself sometimes, you know? Her recommendation was Automan, published in Weekly Young Jump, which is pretty much the seinen version of Shonen Jump. This story came out on August 5th, 2021, but was cancelled a year later in October of 2022. All I gotta say is what a disappointment, because I feel like I would like this series more if it lasted longer, because the stuff we got is really good. The plot is about Soya, an inspiring manga artist that lives off his dead-end job to make ends meet. But his day gets better when he comes home to see his wife Yuka, who can't help but just love each other. Things were going well until aliens invaded and took over the two. Soya, who bonds with the alien and becomes a powerful superhero called Automan, which literally means husbandman. But his wife was infected instead, and Soya uses his power to stop the virus and cure her. Already, I love this setup. Soya and Yuka's marriage is really cute. They support and love each other no matter what. And it's just a really cute relationship. Like, it helps me root for the two. The art and character designs are gorgeous. Like, just look at these panels, look at these characters. They just look so good. And I really like Soya's whole dynamic with the alien that he bonds with. It gave some Eddie and Venom vibes. The side cast is cool. It really has everything to be a hit manga. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Like I said, it was cancelled. So everything that I loved and the potential it had is just kind of gone. Like, to go to the villains, they had like an interesting idea, having them be this dysfunctional family with like a dark secret. And I should love the dynamics between the characters and the potential they have, but with how short and rushed the story was at the end, it just was there and they just kind of left as soon as they became characters. And I don't want to be overly negative because, like I said, I wanted to love this manga, but I walked out of it just wishing for more and wishing it just never got axed. It's a shame. But it's not all doom and gloom, since the author has a new series that's doing pretty well in the magazine, so good for him. But Automan, great start, great concept, but was hit with the unfortunate axe. The next one was sent by Celestial Sage 1K2ZE. What the fuck? And this one isn't a manga or an anime, because that's not all I watch or read, alright guys? So here's Lego Monkey Kid, an anime-influenced Lego show about MK, a young boy who becomes the successor of the legendary Sun Wukong Monkey King, who is voiced by Goku. Fuck. The first thing to really say about this show is the animation and the art. It is stunning. The Lego style is actually really appealing and fun, and the animation itself is incredible. I mean, look at this. Just look at this. Look at all this. Look. And also, the voice cast is elite. Like I said, it has Goku's VA Sean Shenmue playing Sun Wukong, which is just too perfect. And the voice of the backbender himself, Sokka, is playing MK, the MC. The main girl, Mei, is played by the same actor of Hinata and Orihime, and Steven motherfucking Bloom playing the villain. This cast is absolutely stacked, Jesus Christ. To get this video out, I only saw the first season, but so far I'm enjoying it. And like I said, our animation is gorgeous, the characters are likable and fun, and the last 2 episodes of season 1 were genuinely like fantastic and got me hooked. So I'm so excited to see what this show has. Hey, but like, how grippy would she be though? The next recommendation comes from someone on Instagram, but I'm gonna count it anyway because I can. From a good friend of mine, AJ, his recommendation was Kengan Ashura, a series he's been trying to get me to watch and read since I'm a huge Baki fan, and you know, Baki and Kengan Ashura, you know, they crossovers, you know? And finally getting into it, I understand so much, bro. Holy shit. In the world of Kengan Ashura, instead of meetings or contracts, the way companies deal with their problems is by fighting, hiring many fighters to prove who's the strongest and who has the best business. Off the cut, the world and fights of Kengan Ashura is fun. Just really fun. I never got bored of watching it or reading it, and even with the CGI, it was still fun to watch. The art in the manga is gorgeous, but just like Lego Monkey Kid, I've only seen the first season to get this video out soon. So I'm definitely gonna keep going with it and make a follow-up video to it, especially when I get into the manga. But Kengan Ashura is really good so far, and I can't wait to see more of it. It's just so cool. I mean, look at all this. This is awesome. The last recommendation comes from a close friend of mine, my best friend A Brown Art Attack. He's a great guy. Go sub to his channel below. He's planning on doing videos about art and stuff as soon as he's done with college, so you know, pray for him. And his recommendation was A Condition Called Love, a romance series that came out this year actually, telling the story about Hotora Hinazana, what the hell? A girl who never experienced love in her life until meeting Hayano, who confesses his love to her on the spot, and she decides to hang out with him more to learn what truly means to fall in love. Already, what I can say about the series is just adorable. It's just a really chill and cute romance story. It might not seem like much, but it doesn't really need to be. Like, shows like this, I can put in like the GOAT category just because of how much I like it and love it, and because I want to, because you know, romance is elite, fuck you. But this anime was adorable, and I can't wait to read the manga soon. It's a great story. Go check it out if you want to. Like, it's one of the most underrated anime that came out this year. Also, someone recommended Kagurabachi, but I've already read Kagurabachi. Like, I'm caught up to Kagurabachi, and you know, I'll just say here, I love Kagurabachi. It's one of my favorite ongoing manga, one of the best new gen manga out there. You know, I love Kagurabachi. What can I say? And those are the recommendations that I've received. These were all pretty good, and I'm glad I did this. But the last thing to do for my 1K sub special is hot takes. Yes, I will be giving out my hot takes on anything, and I don't mean not mild shit like, murder is bad, guys. Isn't that brave to say? Like, hurting people is wrong. No. I'm going deep into my thoughts and what I believe in, so stay tuned for that. But like and subscribe. I'm glad y'all watched, and to end this off, I'm serious, man. Please just change this.